To get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon. What's the word on him?
In his last start, couldn't carry his warm-ups in the bullpen out to the mound. Couldn't get out of the first inning. Very frustrating for this guy. But today, he's focused on having a quality start and pitching his team to a win.
Now it's the right fielder, Ricky Henderson.
No, that's low.
Ball one low. High fly ball out to center field. Judge has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in there at the knees. The pitch. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Barry Bonds next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Left-hand batter waits. And the slider just misses. Rodon sets and deals. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Rodon ready. Here comes.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2
One out
strikes.
and a runner at second. And
Full
another
count.
ball. Man at second. And he walked it.
Take your baseball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
1 ball, no
That
strike.
missed by a lot. 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Mendoza, the lead runner out at second. Bonds over at first with 1 away. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in there. 2-2. That one missed. Willie Mays on deck for the Blue Jays. Outside, and that is ball 4.
2 outs in the first has to be some cause for concern. You're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Run scores easily, but it's 1-0. Tag. It's the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
And now 2-1.
Ball.
Gleyber swings, drives one. Way back there. 2-2 to go. A laser to left. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Good eye in that spot.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That one way inside. McGuire. He takes it on his own. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGuire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
The 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Juan Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. To first, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Mark McGuire. The wind of the pitch. Big swing and a miss. McGuire goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a former home run derby champ. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. The wind to kick the pitch. That clips the corner. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Big time power. Wouldn't chase that time. Tied up here in the early going. And he chases a high fastball there.
Going on tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a good eye there. And a strike on the outside edge. Not even close there. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. The lefty fires. Inside and hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead of fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
Now snap throw to first. Bichette back easily. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is in first. Here at the top of the second. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And that's through there for a strike. That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 outs. First. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And here it comes. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back in the Bronx. Here's Stanton now.
The designated hitter,
The pitch.
Stanton.
There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it comes to the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Got him swinging, and there's 2 down.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out on the part of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
My bad. Vamos para abajo con fácil.
On the ground to the left.
Bichete.
Tosses to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. All tied 1-1. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. fastball for a strike.
Yo estaba pensando en ese. ¿Quién es el que le faltan 3 honrones para los 300? A este. Pensaba que era a otro, pero no. Coño, y no da uno, yo creo, esta temporada. Déjame ver. 35. Esta temporada. No da uno. ¿En qué tú estás empezando? ¡Ah! Hablando de eso. ¡Acho, ronca! ¡Ronca! Hablando de eso, hermano, y la sacamos para el carajo. 298. Ronca, Ricky. Y a diablo. 445. Papi, se fue para la carretera, pero le rompió el cristal a un carro que iba de camino. Ricky Henderson. Hablando, y a diablo, que maldito piquete el de este cabrón, maldito waffle. ¿Bob? No, papi, espérate. Ahí voy yo, ese soy yo, sí que el Mendoza, pero yo quiero ver a este cabrón en acción. Puta ese waffle, hermano. Papi, qué piquete. La quiero sacar ahora con él. Para hacer ese waffle todo el tiempo. ¡Pap! Para el carajo, mira cómo lo suelta. Mira, cabrón. Mira. ¡Pap! Mira, cabrón, gacho. Vamos para encima. Brega con esa, cabrón. Dale de nuevo, Ricky. Zumba. Ok. Del picheo. Mira, puta. ¿Qué pasó? Por encima, cabrón, ¿qué pasó? Brega con esa. La bestia, Ricky Henderson. Papi, yo estoy yo, Mendoza. Sí, nene. Ahí estoy yo, que en mi estatura 5'9", pero mucho más. En el peso que yo quiero estar en 170. Ahora mismo estoy bien trepado, cabrón. 9, o sea, obviamente, y 18 ahorita para ponerlo joven para que me dure. Pero esos son mis stats. Tira para adelante, gallo. ¿A quién tú le picheas? Papi de Puerto Rico. Ezequiel Mendoza, cabrón. Ay, tuyo. Nacho, cabrón, sacártela por carajo. Y le tiré bien, cabrón, te la dejaron pasar, hija de puta. Ay, cabrón, tiré tarde. Me dormiste.
Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
Me pensó el individuo.
But sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air.
Sácala por carajo, baribón. Hombre, no.
They got it for out number 2.
Sácala por carajo, baribón.
2 outs, base is empty.
¿Para qué te filmé, cabrón?
At the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. He reached on a walk his first time. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
1-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. brings it in for the third out. Toronto picks up one on this home.
Vamos, Ricky,
And
ronca.
this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada.
Acho, no, el piquete está muy duro. El baffle y la ronca. Mira, cabrón. Acho, no está muy duro.
Ready to go for the last half
El
of the
mejor,
inning. Here's
el mejor
DJ
piquete en
LeMahieu.
jonrón que he visto, en verdad. En este juego.
And the pitch.
Muy buen toque.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's
Don Seager, papi.
In the air out towards right center. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one.
Esas son cosas que hay que ver. Willie May salvó eso de ser un doble. Al llegarle
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe.
y brincarlo en primera rápido. Si me tira para segundo, te vas.
1-1.
In the dirt.
Está bien,
And the
estamos bien,
runner
gallo.
stays where he is.
Oh,
Ball to strike.
Ahí
Swings through
está.
that one for strike 2.
1-2. Count.
And
Ahí
a
está.
swing and a miss. One away.
me va a hacer
Came
mueca.
out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, little
Y a
anxious.
ver,
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Gleyber
de Fernan
Torres. And a good
El que la
fastball to start him
sacó.
off. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Slider.
Home team down a run here in the last half of the third.
Te la voy a contar.
Next
Ah.
offering is
That's the ball.
downstairs. And there's
That
the
missed.
ball.
That's the ball.
It's a
Está
good
bien.
take.
Dame en el lado, ¿no?
The pitch.
Tírale.
Gets a piece and stays alive. LeMahieu stands at first with one out. Two on the way. On the ground at first. Could be 2.
No.
Ripped it. And they bounce into
Yeah.
2 already. This one ends the
Corrido.
third. One hit
Dos
in the
doble
inning,
play
but
cor-
nothing
dos
more
doble
than
play
that.
corrido.
3 innings complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1.
Bob. Black. Black.
And we're back as we go to the top.
Willie
of the fourth.
motherfucking
Now for the
Mays.
Jays, Willie Mays. Rodon back to work. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Ni me gusta este cabrón, no sé, no batea.
A swing and
Yeah,
a miss, and that's
Digo,
strike
sí, ya,
1.
pero-
He got away with one
1-1.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck
1-2.
catching up to that one.
Swing and a drive. Deep left
Sácala pa'l
field.
carajo,
Going
cabrón.
back. Tattoo
Sácala pa'l carajo,
and
ya.
gone. He sends it out
Redímete.
of here. His second of the year, and they tack on to
Ese
their
Snorri,
lead. It's
ese
3-1.
PS. Crezcan. El carajo, ya. El Rick es bien activo. Brega con eso, papi.
Man, he just barely got
Willie
out
Mays.
of here, and you gotta love the effort
Willie
in the lab
Mays.
to try and bring it back. He had a good shot,
Hacho, lo que
just couldn't
hacho,
quite
lo que
pull it
mandó
off.
fue,
Would've
papi,
been a stunner if he did.
para
So
las
up next for
estrellas.
Toronto, Mark
On the
McGwire.
moon.
Late with the swing there.
For you
I'm
growing
the
up
sun,
in
nigga.
New York
On
City,
the
I
motherfucking
mean, you're a
moon.
big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a
Puñeta.
Phillies fan. There was one game, though,
0-2.
that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders
1 ball, 2
inside the
strikes.
park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan
That's a
at
ball.
Old Yankee Stadium. Nobody on, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Caught him looking for the
Muy
K.
bien.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice.
Jugó
The
con
pitch
esa
before
zona
looked
hasta que
like
me
it was
ponchó.
strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Sosa in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
1 down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't
Muy
offer it.
bien.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And that's dealt away. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Scott Efros getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros also throwing. Next pitch is outside.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Rodon fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
That one not close. And it's 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Kirk stands in now and watches strike 1. And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Back foot slider struck him out, but the solo shot stretches
Really
their lead
motherfucking
even
nice.
further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 4, here's Alex Verdugo. The wind to the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Lined into right. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And Verdugo is set down. And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Juan Soto now. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. And another ball. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. They get the out on Soto. Pitching change here, Scott Efros.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Henderson in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The punch out there, and there's one down. Now, the Bambino Mendoza singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swings through that one out in front that time. Mendoza, only 18 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one is inside.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Throw to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Bonds in the box now, no balls and a strike. Swings through that high fastball.
Let's see if he's really used the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Two outs. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Next one misses. Ball 3.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And here is Anthony Rizzo.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And that one fouled off.
Okay.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's a strike. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead.
He goes down looking.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Just missed it. to the plate
Up
steps
next for the
DJ LeMahieu.
The third baseman,
1 for 1 with a single so far.
LeMahieu.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Bounce to the left side.
Doble.
They get the force, and the inning is over.
Pensé que quedaban dos y los mató con uno. Para que
It's
sepas.
3-1.
Para que sepas. Tenemos los mismos hits, pero nosotros tenemos más carreras.
Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Cal Ripken
That's
Jr.
that.
Here comes a pitch.
Tumba.
Just missed.
We'll always
Tu
know
lobo
Cal
que te
Ripken for the
siente.
streak, but he was about so much more
Otro
than that. He
33,
really changed the way we think about the
50.
shortstop position.
That one's in there, and the count is 1-1.
When Ripken came along, he was
A ver cuánto está tu doctor. No me gusta tu
not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
And that's a ball.
Espérate. Diantre, 2 MVP está cabrón. Rookie of the Year, par de All-Star Appearance. 2 veces nada más, Golden. Era mejor bateador que guante, pero... Y honrón, Lelby. Hay que dárselo. Pero defensivamente no es el mejor. Defensivamente. Hasta... Coño. A mí no me gusta este picheo por debajo del brazo para ver si batea roleta. Sigue regulando, no respeta.
It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Hard hit left side.
Ah, también.
Tosses to first. One down. And next for Toronto, Willie Mays. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. The pitch. Hammers down deep left field and forget it.
Para que vacile. Will motherfucking Mays. Segundo
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add
Segundo
on.
de
It's
la
4-1.
noche.
And that shot makes their grip on the
Motherfucking Willie
lead
Mays,
even
man.
tighter.
Motherfucking Mexican Massive.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now for the Jays, Mark McGwire. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Sosa at the plate now. That's ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ese era. Coñazo.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
Rompió el
Back
palo.
in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Here's a rocket out to left.
Chequéate a varios.
There's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Hey.
Swing and a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Victor Gonzalez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Porque eso es lo que yo juego.
right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bichette stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2's the count.
Way high.
2-2.
Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And that one missing low. Good eye in that spot. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Early. Late.
One down, base is empty. Right through their count. Too long.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Rizzo, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Jays as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Seaver.
Pues háganme carrera. Háganme carrera entonces, cabrones. Esa roncadera, si no va a hacer carrera, no se las creo. Mira. Up.
They get the out on Soto. The Yankees
el primero. Sé que el que viene es bestia, pero vamos a sacarlo.
And there's the strike.
No ball. 1.
Right. Tiene buen poder, pero
The Yanks trailing by 3. You're
tiene
at
que
the bottom
darle.
of the 7th.
Para sacarla tiene que darle. Slider. Big motherfucker, slider.
Misses,
Slider,
it's a
big
strikeout.
motherfucker, one
Well executed
slider.
slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the
mismo.
zone as a pitcher.
What?
Chase,
Te fuiste.
quick strikeout.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Dímelo, Rizzo, el pelotero lo voy a dejar y a las meditas.
Center field.
Vamos, Billy.
Mays going
1, 2,
back.
3. Muy bien.
For that home run and just barely got him over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off.
Let's
I'm sure
get
he'd
some
love to have another
shoes.
shot at it.
And a pitch.
Bájala. Vamos a dejar arriba.
Swinging a foul
Muy
over
bien.
the screen and back out of play.
Ok.
0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him
Te
out.
fuiste.
Anthony Rizzo leaves the yard here. It's now 4-2
Para la carretera.
to the show. Back now in the Bronx. Now the number 2 hitter, the Bambino
Carajo, tú eres la última hora.
Mendoza. The pitch. There's a strike. Loisaca, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he's a native of Nicaragua. Now the 0-1. Got the back one too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Mira,
Miss,
me
and he has
puta.
gone out strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Barry Bonds getting ready to hit. That
One
one
ball,
way
no strike.
outside, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton preparing to come on if needed. Canely getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yo sabía que tú no ibas a venir con esa.
Down the line.
Aguantate. No, foul.
Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
You're dealing with the Sopranos, mijo.
Not
3-1.
close with that
Ocho.
one.
Después de eso.
3-1 now.
Estás embarrado.
Right-handed reliever. And there's ball
Ball
4.
4. Take your base.
His
I
ability
knew
to
it.
draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Creo que mi
3-pitch
izquierdo
strikeout.
daría
You've gotta
mejor.
be better at the plate right there, at least to
Con los
foul
derechos me
something
estoy
off, extend
colgando.
that at bat.
He swings and fouls one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third.
Ay, bendito.
He will score. And they're
Triple.
3. Mays around
No
second.
le vamos a bajar. Manda. Ay, bendito, se me llegó a tirar.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
Este es el juego de Willie Mays.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Mark McGuire will hit next. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for
Antes
the
nos han
out.
dejado batear con el
You get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Lifted in the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Ricky.
And now the shortstop,
Dando de
Anthony
comer los
Volpe.
pollistos. Píos.
That one ripped. That's back.
¿Quién es este golpe?
His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Fought off foul.
Espérate. ¿Cómo lo estaba? Mala mía. Calienta. Rolly. Y calienta.
The Yankees down
¿Cómo
by a
están?
pair near the
Ok.
bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That's a ball.
Good take by Torres. On the ground, out to short. Ripken. Rolls across the diamond. And Gleyber Torres retired. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed. Headed towards the corner. Bonds turns to the right on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 5-3. Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now, Sammy Sosa. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to third. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Hard hit to third. Slings it across, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
That's the
pace.
ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson up and loosening in the pen. Hamilton, a right-hander, loosening up as well. It gets down, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key.
Mierda.
You still have to extend through the base
No
in
quería
order to
tirar.
hit a line drive like that.
2 outs. And
Ball.
ball 1. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Kirk off of first with 2 away. Line drive. Soto pulls it down, and that'll do it. One hit. Order 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th.
No, espérate,
It's the
que
Blue
es el
Jays
pana.
5 and the Yankees 3.
No, that's it.
Judge stands in now.
Rolly.
Looks at that one inside. Out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Ahora vengo yo.
Comes on now. He comes in with a chance for his second
Mete
save
el
of the season.
fútbol.
Wally.
Encuadrado. Qué mierda.
And now he's falling behind Judge.
Estoy haciéndole caso al cacho.
Sliced hard but foul.
Slider.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Yes.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end.
Ponte Soto que te vas
If he
tan
gets the
bien.
bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite
0-1.
side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Swings through
Muy
that.
bien.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
1-2.
Next offering way off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And right back to
Ay,
the mound.
bendito.
Throw
Vámonos.
to first. Ball game.
Let's go.
And the Blue Jays
Ball
take
game.
the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting
Vamos para la
to keep
barriga.
themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.